boom, 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 boom. 20 bucks. 20 bucks. Along the line for 20 bucks. They keep on playing. Hi guys, Jabor. Welcome to Mrs. Calabash Cooks. I'm Maggie. Come into my kitchen. Today I'm doing sausage and mash for lunch with broccoli and a cheese sauce. And this is a quick way to make a cheese sauce. It's called, you make a liaison, which is butter and flour, and it's called a beurre manier, which literally translated from the French means kneaded butter. So I'm making a pouring sauce today. So it's for a pouring sauce, it's 2 tablespoons full of flour to 2 of butter. Sorry, I'm making a coating sauce. If you want a pouring sauce, it's half the amount. So I've got 2 tablespoons full of butter in here, which is mixed. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons full of flour and just mix these together like this. Now I always keep this made up in the fridge, so I can make a sauce, I can thicken a soup or a stew, make a gravy, and I don't have to bother making a roux. So I'm going to put half to a teaspoonful of mustard. Now I've got a Dijon mustard today, so it's not exactly powerful. So I like to add a little bit more Dijon than I would an English mustard or a yellow mustard, and a good pinch of cayenne pepper. It adds that bit of to it. So we're going to just mix these together like this. And then everything is ready to make the sauce. Come over with me to the stove. You can see the milk has come up to the boil. So we need a whisk, and I'm not adding any seasoning at this stage. Now I've used milk, but you can use milk and a mixture of your vegetable stock, or just use vegetable stock. So we're going to put the flour mixture into the milk and whisk it. I've not put all of it in because I want to see what sort of consistency I've got. It needs to coat the back of a spoon, so let's have a look. Yep, almost. Just about there. And so we're going just to let it cook for a minute or two, just so that the starch grains, that's what thickens it. As the starch grains burst, it thickens, and we don't want it to taste raw. So that has been thickened for a minute or two. I've got some Lancashire cheese in here today. Use Cheshire or Lancashire. Now you've noticed I've switched off the heat underneath. So before you add cheese, switch off the heat, because the protein in the cheese will get quite hard if it's boiled. And you can see we're just stirring that until the cheese melts. Now I'm not going to put any more grated cheese over the top. You can do, and just put it in the under the broiler. I'm going to taste that now, because we've got the mustard and the cayenne pepper. There's the salt from the cheese in there. So it just needs slightly more seasoning in there. And that's Mrs. Calabash seasoning, which is, remember, 3 salt to 1 pepper. You can adjust your seasoning. especially if you're using the liquid from the vegetables, because that will already have salt in it. So let's switch off the broccoli. You can use this for cauliflower, you can use it for macaroni cheese. Yes. So now I'm just going to strain the broccoli, take it over to the table. The broccoli, as you can see, is cooked. Now to cook the broccoli, put a little water in, some salt, and bring it up to the boil, and then add the broccoli. Only takes a few minutes to cook. But with the potatoes, because I've got potatoes in there, you always put potatoes in cold salted water and then bring up to the boil. Greens, boiling water, potatoes, cold water. So let's take this over to the butcher block. There we are. I've got a serving dish. Oh, I love broccoli, but this is equally as good for cauliflower cheese. That handle is hot. Let's just move that so you can see. So you can see that the broccoli is nice and green, it's not overcooked. Put that over in the sink. And now we can pour the sauce over it. So just move your pan over like that. There we are. Make sure that you scrape all the gorgeous sauce out of the pan. And that is all there is to making a quick cheese sauce. So please go online to mrscalabashcooks.com and like and share the page with us. And don't forget, every Friday, 2 p.m, we have Mrs. Calabash Cooks. It's a live show, and Tuesday we sit round the table with an invited guest and we ask questions. You can ask questions and we have a good time. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you Fridays and Tuesdays. Bye! They keep on playing. Nobody's paying. I ruin anything. Nickels and some dimes. $20.